Hello and welcome to the UConn Tonight Show. I'm your host, Tony Tyson.
And I'm your co-host, Brian Higgins.
And here's what's new in the news this week. Halloween is coming to UConn this weekend, and in response to increased partying, the school has assured the community that there will be lots of sexy nurses on staff to treat alcohol poisoning. Yes, this weekend students will celebrate that special time of year when cops and robbers, cowboys and Indians, and vampires and werewolves can finally settle their differences and make out with each other.
That's right, it's Halloween, when everything's sexy and clowns are still terrifying. In Halloween news, an Oklahoma woman is upset with her neighbor's Halloween decoration, which depicts a tombstone with President Obama's name on it. The woman withdrew her complaint after the man changed the name to Janet if she doesn't shut her mouth.
A 92-year-old mansion and popular ghost hunting destination in California will most likely be demolished in the coming months, despite protests from local residents. California officials are already developing strategies to deal with the upcoming influx of homeless ghosts. The town of Bosco, California has been terrorized in recent weeks by the appearance of nightmarish clowns chasing residents after dark. California officials are already developing strategies to deal with this influx of homeless clowns.
A haunted house in Wisconsin is facing allegations of sexual assault after two men and a woman complained of being sexually harassed by one of the men working there. The clients say the man grabbed their buttocks and humped them from behind. But in the house's defense, what's more terrifying than having your butt grabbed by a man in a clown costume? The organization Clowns of America International, that's right, more clown stuff, is upset with American Horror Story Freak Show for perpetuating the stereotype that clowns are creepy. The group also defended people who hitchhike late at night and young children who sing nursery rhymes in abandoned houses.
Gym teacher Megan Mahoney in Staten Island is facing statutory rape charges after repeatedly having sexual encounters with a 16-year-old at least twice a week during a 3-month period. The teen has issued a public statement, although we're not sure lip-syncing hot for teacher counts as an apology. The couple were caught after the teen's ex-girlfriend saw the two at a pizza restaurant together, which takes a bit more explaining than, you know, Megan, right?
A 73-year-old teacher in Montreal has been fired after it was discovered that she had appeared nude on camera in the 1960s in such films as The Secret Diary of a Nymphomaniac. The teacher thinks it's wrong to fire someone over something they'd done over 50 years ago, although the school was much more concerned about the film's 2014 sequel. In more strangely sexual teacher news, a 22-year-old substitute teacher was fired on her first day of school after performing oral sex on a 17-year-old student. Wow, it really makes you wonder why these girls just can't find a nice guy their own age who has a beard and co-hosts a TV show and whose schedule is wide open.
Crowds in Keene, New Hampshire turned ugly last weekend as riots broke out during the town's annual pumpkin festival. It was really their fault though, because everyone knows nothing gets college kids rowdier than pumpkins. Parents across the country are upset Toys R Us for selling action figures from the hit TV show Breaking Bad in their stores. The parents said they could handle the action figures, but it's the blue rock candy that really put them over the edge.
A Harvard photographer in Guyana discovered a puppy-sized spider called the South American Goliath bird eater, although it's mostly being referred to as kill it! The DEA is responding to allegations that it has been impersonating actual Facebook users to catch drug dealers. Facebook says this is the main reason they're upset with the DEA, although they'd also like the Candy Crush invitations to stop.
A new report from the Center on Juvenile and Criminal Justice showed that marijuana decriminalization in California led to a decrease in teen crime, overdose, and dropout rates, and an increase in tickets to Seth Rogen movies. A man in San Diego is being treated for internet addiction caused by excessive use of Google Glass. The man didn't say what he was constantly using Google Glass for, but he did ask how to delete his browsing history.
In Russia, van advertisements of a woman cupping her barely concealed breasts led to roughly 517 accidents in one day. When asked if he would take legal action against the company behind this, one man said, "Shut up, I'm waiting for the van to go by again." HBO has announced that it will launch a standalone streaming service in 2015 that would be available to non-HBO subscribers. Did you hear that, everyone? Now you can finally watch Game of Thrones on the internet.
Last week, a soccer coach at E.O. Smith High School in Source, Connecticut was fired and arrested for accidentally sending inappropriate video to his female players. Authorities from Source are saying that the town does not stand for this kind of inappropriate behavior. Oh wait, yeah, UConn. In response to the man's arrest, thousands of UConn students have gotten really careful about who they swipe on Tinder.
The coach spoke in his own defense, saying that it was a huge misunderstanding and that the videos were only supposed to go to one player in particular. A 1,000-year-old Viking treasure has been discovered in Scotland this week by a man with a metal detector. The man is still searching for the world's most elusive treasure, a woman that will talk to a guy with a metal detector. A
semi-truck with 44,000 pounds of Miller High Life was stolen in Florida this week. Although the primary suspect was released after the very legitimate excuse, why would anyone steal a truck full of Miller High Life? A Pennsylvania man claims police have mistaken him for a wanted murderer over 20 times in the past 5 weeks, which is convenient for the real murderer, who has been picking up the man's paychecks, using his credit card, and sleeping with his wife.
Matthew McConaughey said this week that as a Redskins fan, he wishes the organization wouldn't change its name. Said McConaughey, "That's what I love about stereotypes of Native Americans. I get older, they stay the same age. All right, all right, all right." Lady Gaga has purchased a mansion in Malibu that comes with a self-described bat cave that can be accessed by a secret tunnel. Gaga wanted to draw a likeness to her favorite superhero, Catwoman.
Fox News co-host Kimberly Guilfoyle is in trouble for comments that young women should be excused from voting and go back to Tinder and Match.com. Probably because she wants OkCupid all to herself. A man in Georgia is going back to prison after accidentally texting his pro officer, "You have some weed?" While the man is in hot water, he's not in as much trouble as the officer, who replied, "Yeah, who dis?"
In England, it was discovered that a well-known con artist had been faking a coma for over 2 years to escape prosecution on a $70,000 theft. The scandal is embarrassing for the man, but slightly more embarrassing for interns that hook up in coma patients' rooms. The doctor discovered the man was faking when they found him eating, wiping his face, and writing, while others had seen him driving and even shopping at the supermarket. The man was ready to fess up to his crimes until he died in a tragic boat explosion that left his body totally unidentifiable.
A story in Texas shows that 2 men opened fire on a house party after losing a game of beer pong. Some are calling this an absurd overreaction, but they did call solo. A group of hackers recently uploaded photos from over 200,000 teenager Snapchats online. The photos are mostly mundane, but don't look at the ones from E.O. Smith.
A recent study showed that men who practice a vegetarian or vegan diet may have a lower sperm count than men who regularly eat red meat, proving that even evolution is sick of vegans. Another scientific report shows that the practice of sex is most likely 365 million years old and was started by a 4-inch aquatic animal called a placoderm. It is believed that the placoderm's mating involved a type of square dancing motion, that the male placoderm was really sorry, but he had a meeting to get to in the morning.
Well, we have a great show for you today. We have Maddie Love, Vice President of Communications from HuskyTHON, coming on the show. Stay tuned for more UConn Tonight Show. Hello and welcome back to the UConn Tonight Show. I'm your host, Tony Tyson.
I'm your co-host, Brian Higgins.
And today our guest on the show is Maddie Love, VP of Communications from HuskyTHON. Maddie, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Great to have you.
All right, so Maddie, tell us, what is HuskyTHON actually? What do you guys do?
Well, HuskyTHON's an 18-hour dance marathon at UConn. It's the largest dance marathon in New England, and we were voted the top 10 dance marathon in the country. So we raise money for Connecticut Children's Miracle Center, which treats children who have life-threatening illnesses or even just the smallest broken bones. So we raise money. We've been doing this since 2000. Last year we raised $457,000. So we're hoping to break $500,000, which would be awesome. So
That is great. That's great. So do you guys have any events that lead up to HuskyTHON, or is it just this one event that happens for the whole year?
Yeah, so the main event is on March 7th, but we have events throughout the year. So last week we had a Miracle Walk fashion show, which student organizations came down and they got to pick a theme. So they got to rock down the runway at the student union, and it was really, really fun just seeing everyone dress up. And then on November 7th, we have a zombie apocalypse run on Horse Barn Hill, which is pretty cool. So there's like humans versus zombies, and we have a professional makeup artist come and do everyone's makeup that's like on the zombie side.
That's
and they just get to
awesome.
run around. So should be exciting.
That's awesome. So this zombie run, is it a race, or is it just like, how does that work?
Yeah,
actually?
so they call it a 5K. I think it's more like the humans are the ones that are running, and the zombies kind of walk, like the living dead have to walk like a zombie to catch them.
fair.
The humans have capture the flag like belts on the flags, and they have 3 lives, and so the zombies have to pull them off. And then if you are out of lives, you're off the course. But so it's an interesting spin. Everyone kind of gets freaked out by 5K, but
So if you get your lives pulled immediately, you don't have to run.
You don't have to run, which yeah, that's.
Oh no! I gotta.
I'm on that side. I'm not the biggest runner in that, so I'll be on the sidelines cheering the people on.
There you go.
Yeah.
So how does the registration process work for HuskyTHON and whatnot?
So you can just log onto our website. It's HuskyTHON.org, and we have our donor drive there. So that's where you can register. That's where you can fundraise. So you can send that link out to your family and friends to raise money. So throughout the year, you can use that just to build up your team's money and hopefully be one of the top fundraisers.
Nice. What are the teams? Do you have to be attached to a club, or do you just
No,
register as?
yeah, you can just register as your team. We've had some of the biggest fundraisers have been people just on 4th floor of like a residence hall in North. So it can be anyone, if you're on a sports team, if you're in a club or Greek life, or just a couple friends who just want to have a fun time in March and throughout the year. So anyone can pretty much do it.
That's awesome. Do you have to be, for you to get involved in HuskyTHON and take part in the event, do you have to be registered as a team, or is there another way for you to just donate outside of just like you said earlier?
Yeah, so you can register on your own, and you can be your own team pretty much, and you can raise the money yourself, or you can work with a team, and you can just donate the money as much as you want. And we have canning events, so we'll have events where students will go outside supermarkets and shopping malls and asking for money like beggars, but it ends up doing pretty well.
Is this an event that is this like a competition, or is it just a fun thing?
It's definitely a fun thing, but teams do get a little competitive in that, but that's good because you want to always beat your goal. A lot of these teams have been doing this since when HuskyTHON was first created, so you're always like can just exceed each year and trying to beat that goal. So it's always exciting to see.
That's awesome. So you guys, you help to raise money for children with all types of illnesses and ailments. Do you ever get to meet some of the survivors of this, or how does this work? Do you see where your money actually goes to?
Yeah, of course. So on the day of the event, so we have miracle children, and so they'll be families of children who've had life-threatening illnesses and have survived, and they've come, and every year they tell their story, their miracle story. So 18 hours can be a little daunting, and towards the wee hours in the morning where everyone's kind of they're struggling, we'll have the kids come out, and every hour on the hour they'll tell their story, and it just really does lift up your spirits and makes you realize why you're doing this, and that standing up on your feet for 18 hours can be tiring, but you're standing for those kids who can't. So it's always a great way to kind of boost the morale.
Do you have to stop after 18 hours?
People,
I think
yeah.
I could go
So
for longer.
at that last, so it's from 6 p.m. to noon the next day. And at noon, everyone just kind of collapses on the ground. But it's always, and you can call it like the HuskyTHON hangover because you are so delirious when you walk outside. Because you go into the event when it's dark, and then you come out and it's bright, and you're like, you just miss an entire day. But it's in the field house, and we have moon bounces, and the kids are always playing on them. So it's one of the only events where you really get to interact with the people you're helping with. So it's always great.
That's awesome. So I see you have this pretty cool HuskyTHON management team sweatshirt thing. Is there any way for someone such as me to get a men's large one for it? How does that work? So
we actually just rebranded completely this year. So before we had this, old logo we've had since I think, 2005. So we completely rebranded. So this is the new logo, and you can we have events where you can purchase, bumper stickers or men's large sweatshirts. So and all those profits go towards CCMC. So it's always great.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's a lot of fun. You guys should do it.
I definitely am.
I think I might.
Yeah, one of the guys on the management team, Derek Litz, who he knows about this.
Oh,
he's gonna shout out to Derek. Thank you.
Derek is awesome. Yeah.
He's the one who told me that he reminds me every day. Did you sign for HuskyTHON? Did you sign up? I'm like, I'm getting a team. I'm getting the team together, Derek.
Well, Derek is the one who. So every hour on the hour, there's a big morale dance. So it's a 10-minute long dance, and they're just kind of boost people up. They kind of the morale captains. There's 170 of them, I believe, and they're the ones that kind of, get people pumped up, and they help their teams kind of learn the dance, and so it makes it go by so much faster. But he's in charge of creating the dances, so he is definitely great at that. There's a little Beyonce in this year. That's all I know. That's all I can say for right now.
Well, flawless then.
Yeah.
Is someone in charge of the playlist, or?
Yeah, Derek is.
Oh.
Derek,
yeah, and then we also have DJs that come throughout the night. So DJ Manny, who's like a big DJ on campus, he'll come and he'll do his shift, and we have a bunch of other DJs come and help out too. So.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
sounds like a really good organization. A lot of fun for
it
everyone.
It is.
Then.
It's fun. It's a lot of hard work, but at the end, it's so rewarding.
Sounds fun.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back with more UConn Tonight Show.
I have something I want to tell you.
So do I.
Really? You go first.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. Well, you know, we've been dating for a while now.
It's
and
only been 2 months.
Yeah, I know, but really just want to tell you that I think I'm in love with you.
I met someone else.
What? Who?
We have so much in common. He comforts me when I'm lonely at night. He knows all my favorite TV shows, and his commercials are hilarious. He's the guy for me. I'm in love with him.
But I love you.
Sorry.
What the
Hey, what are you going to be for Halloween?
A sexy robber.
A sexy robber? How are you going to be, what's going to be sexy about it?
Everything, just me.
Just you?
Yeah.
Are you going to actually rob people?
I hope so. That's the plan.
That could be a pretty successful Halloween.
I think I'm going to be a police officer because I have a blow-up cop car with working sirens.
Wow, are you going to drive that around? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking of dressing up as a chalkboard.
a chalkboard? How would that work?
I'd wear like a black long sleeve shirt and then get like a silver Sharpie, and people could write on my black shirt. And then when the night was over, I have a memento from Halloween.
But what if no one writes on your shirt?
Well, I don't think that's the worst circumstance. I think the worst circumstance would be if I just got like a bunch of penises on it.
What are you guys going to be for Halloween?
Safari man.
Safari man?
Yeah.
Did you just look in that box?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
We have a safari hat for you.
Wow.
So, what are you going to be for Halloween this year?
Probably as just a student.
A person?
I'm being sriracha sauce for Halloween.
I'm going to be a cookie. A cookie? Wow. How are you going to do that?
I actually made it yesterday. I painted it brown and put chocolate chip on top, like with a black color.
Is it real chocolate?
No, it's not.
Okay, because then you might get people eating you if it was real chocolate.
Yeah, my girlfriend's a cookie monster, so she's gonna be eating me.
I don't think we can air that. All right, what are you gonna be?
I was gonna be you.
What?
You're gonna be me for Halloween. How would you do that?
Grow a beard. Yeah, get like really handsome.
Yeah, you'd probably have to work on your charming people skills too.
All right. Give me some pointers.
Just smile like this. It's maybe you should be someone else. Hi, what's your name?
Tony Tyson.
That's a weird name.
Me and my roommate are gonna be a box of Franzia.
A box of Franzia. That's
Yeah.
awesome. How are you gonna be a box of Franzia?
We have pink dresses and we have the cardboard that says Franzia, and then we're gonna make these skirts out of like garbage bags.
Party Jesus.
A party Jesus.
Party Jesus. Yes, the Lord and Savior, but he likes to get down and dirty when when the night happens.
I like to imagine that Jesus did like to party.
Turn water into wine.
Yeah. What's the difference between party Jesus and regular Jesus?
Well, Party Jesus has kind of more of a tie-dye robe. He doesn't wear sandals. He wears fresh kicks, and he turns water into liquor instead of wine.
That is amazing.
First night is Batman and Company, so all of our friends are going as Batman characters.
Okay. Who are you gonna be?
Batman, of course.
Okay, of course. Sorry I asked.
I don't know, working. So
Oh, you're gonna be working for Halloween? I think that's the saddest Halloween costume I've ever heard.
thank you.
Hey, what are you gonna be for Halloween?
I'm gonna be Elmo.
Elmo? Did you buy that costume, or are you gonna make an Elmo costume?
I bought it.
Okay. Are you gonna be Elmo all 3 nights, or all 2 nights, or however many?
I'm gonna be Elmo forever.
Forever? That's a lot of commitment. So this is not really a Halloween thing. This is just a just a lifestyle change. What are you gonna be for Halloween?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Well, we have some suggestions. Safari?
Nope, next.
No. Okay. Sexy cat?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, for you, I'm thinking gender neutral clown.
Okay.
Try it on. Yeah.
Okay, I'll put this on.
You know, 'cause like people, it's just wrong that like girls feel like they have to dress up like skimpy on Halloween. So this is the face of equality.
I think I'm gonna dress just like this for Halloween.
Maybe like overalls? Do you think you're a safari or a sexy cat?
I think I'm gonna go with the safari.
Okay. Okay. But part of the safari costume is you have to give us your Australian accent.
All right, man. How's it going, mates? Come on down under, have some shrimp on the barbie with us, and we'll crack a few Fosters.
That was very good.
Shrimp on the barbie.
Team compress.
Oh, crikey, I can say Vegemite. I just say Vegemite again and again and again, and I guess it sounds Australian. I don't know. When you think, oh, isn't she a beaut? Is that Australian? Yeah, he was Australian. Yeah. There we go. Very good.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, mate.
No. I should just take this.
Yeah. Your new co-host, everyone.
We're here with Brian.
All right, so what's your name?
Pat.
Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween, Pat?
I don't actually.
Okay.
Not yet.
I have a good costume for you.
Oh, I don't want to put a hat.
It's not a hat. Sexy cat.
Go for it.
Just.
Let's try.
Yeah, that side.
Swagger.
Now can you give us a meow?
Meow.
Okay, just a little bit sexier.
Meow.
Oh, okay, that was perfect. Could you just give us a meow?
Meow.
Like a little bit sexier. Meow. Okay, now say meow.
Meow.
Like a little sexier.
Okay, wait. Let me make that.
Okay.
Meow.
Could you give us a meow?
Meow.
Meow.
Oh, that was good. You did the eyebrow raise. Do it again.
Meow.
Okay. Meow.
Meow. Meow.
No.
All right, we have a beaut over here.
Safari.
Oh, I like this.
The classic sexy cat.
Oh, right.
And then gender neutral clown.
Well, why don't we go with all of them?
All of them? Okay.
Oh, wait, do I have to put this on?
You can just hold it on your face. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest Halloween costume ever. Okay, so we have a sexy, gender neutral safari cat. Tell us what that would sound like.
Hi.
Oh, I think I'm gonna touch it. This is the dangerous Brian cat. Dangerously sexy, I mean. Let's touch it. Oh, he's angry. He's angry. And that's our show.